Alright, hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel, Vinyl Customs. I'm going to be removing the red and installing the green. The stuff doesn't come off very easily, so your best bet is to find a corner that looks like you might be able to get a fingernail on. As you can see, this stuff is on there really well, even though I just put it on less than 5 minutes ago. It's pretty difficult to remove unless you want it removed. It doesn't peel up, anything like that. So first thing I'm going to do after I've removed that is make sure there's no residue, which there isn't. It's really clean product. There might be a little bit of residue if you've left it on for a prolonged period of time, but the one I took off earlier that's been on there for months just left little baby, little bit of glue and whatnot. Nothing major, nothing that is gonna prevent you from putting on new vinyl. So now that that's removed, we're going to go with the green, and you're just going to peel it off just like a sticker, nice and clean. Make sure you size it up correctly. I cut this one perfectly to match. The vinyl that I send is usually double that, so I make sure you guys get what you need. The one bow tie in the front is a little bigger, and then obviously on the bigger vehicles, the Suburban and whatnot, they have a little bit bigger of a bow tie. So I send a pretty big piece, 2 big pieces, to make sure you're covered, and you might even have a little extra if you want to do the wheels, or sometimes you want to do the letters. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, but see the letters, you can do the letters if you want. I haven't done them on my car, but you can do them, the extra, if you need to. So back to this bow tie, we're going to go ahead and make sure it's stuck. I like to bend it in the center and just lay it down, and from the center out, get it all the way around to the edges. Make sure you get your clearly defined bow tie there. You can push pretty much as hard as you can. Peel it up a couple times if you need to. Make sure that you didn't get any bubbles, and also that you get all the way around the edges, all the way to the corners. I've been doing this a couple times, so it's pretty easy for me, but just take your time, unstick it if you need to, readjust it, anything you need to do like that. Next, I'm going to take a card, and as I'm pushing up, I'm going to scribe the edges. I go clockwise. Try not to get too far in there, because you'll rip the vinyl and not necessarily mess it up, but you could end up with a tear mark. You don't really want any tear marks. You want nice clean edges. Make sure you get the corners really well. I always say that because they will mess with you. Like here, you want to go down and make sure you scribe it down into the valley of the bow tie. Same here, all the way around. You want to make sure you're scribing right into the valley of that bow tie. Not too hard. Make sure you get those corners. Down. All the way around. Once you have that all done, then take your knife and do the same thing. Very lightly. Get into that groove with your knife. Make sure you get all the way to the corner. Cut the corner sideways and down. All the way to the corner. Now, for the most part, you can usually cut in one direction. Sometimes vinyl likes to act up on you a little bit. You might have to, reverse the cut a little bit. Go back the other way. Push in an edge with your knife if you got to. Oops. Like there, it wanted me to go the other way instead of that way. It kept jumping on me. Just make sure you get those corners. I guess the most important part is make sure you have a sharp knife. If you don't have a sharp knife, you're going to start getting pretty frustrated with torn vinyl, and it's not going to look good. You're not going to be happy. You have a bad vinyl experience. Alright, so that's all done. Just kind of check it out. Should be able to see, all the way around where the dark is. It's usually means it's cut. We start with the corner. So there's a couple pieces, that's left over. Just pull those right out. They shouldn't, as long as they're cut, they should be fine. A couple of spots, just kind of push them in there with your knife. If you want this thing on there really, really good, you take your hair dryer and heat shrink it, is what I call it, because it's pretty much what it does. It kind of shrinks it to the mold of the bow tie, and the glue softens up a little bit and seems to stick really, really good. The first one I did that I heated it up, it was a real pain in the butt to get off, but it came off. And I don't really use the heat gun because I interchange them. So I just leave it like that, and it comes off really well, and it stays on really well too. So There it is. Vinyl Customs. Thanks for watching.